Okay, question 9. In the diagram below, lots of letters, is a decagon. A decagon, sorry. So we've got 10 sides, obviously, on a decagon. We know an angle is 17. That's that one there. And AKL is a straight line. Okay. So, I mean, really, there's, again, nothing in here that we can't see from here. And we're going to calculate the shaded one. Okay, so again, let's just work out that. So, I always say this, I really enjoy these questions. I actually think they're quite good fun. There's so many different ways of doing them. It's incredible the way people's minds work. Some people come up with fantastically simple or and elegant ways of working these out. Some people have fantastically complicated ways of doing it. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. So yeah, when we start these, I think it's good maybe just write down some of the rules, okay, just to get your brain thinking. Okay, so how many angles do we have inside a triangle? 180. Okay. How many degrees do we have? So yeah, how many degrees inside a triangle? There's three angles, but they all add up to 180. Yeah, sorry. How many degrees do we have in a circle? 360. It's a good place to start. And then don't forget you've got things like your x rule, okay, the opposite angles. Okay, so they're going to be the same. Okay. We've got our z angles, where these two angles are going to be the same, so long as these are parallel lines. Okay. Your f angles as well. So these two angles would be the same. Again, these would be parallel lines. Okay, so same angle, same angle, same angle, same angle, same angle, same angle. Okay, so that's kind of most of the rules. The one that is the most simple that everyone forgets actually is 180 rule. Okay, so if you've got a straight line, which is the mentioned the word straight line here, that's going to add up to 180. Okay, so this angle and this angle give you 180. Okay, so those are basically all your rules. All right. So yeah, actually similar to the 2019 paper, the first place I'm going to start is at the middle of this circle. Okay, so all the angles around here have to add up to 360, and we've got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it means each of these angles are going to be 360 divided by 10, so that's going to give us 36 degrees. Okay, so we know that's 36 degrees, I know that's 36 degrees, I know that's 36 degrees all the way around. Okay, so I'm just going to fill in these ones, okay, because I'm doing the angle chasing, aren't I? I'm trying to get to here, and I'm starting here, so I'm going in this direction angle-wise. There won't be much help me working out these angles up here. Okay, so I'm going in this direction, so I'm just going to write these ones then. Okay. So that's that rule used. That's quite good. Now I've got a bunch of triangles. I've split it up into triangles for me, quite helpfully. Okay, now we know angles in a triangle have to add up to 180. The only other rule they're making us use here is our knowledge of isosceles triangles. Okay, so all these triangles are isosceles triangles because that is the same length as that. Okay, these are all effectively radii in a circle. Okay, if you imagine that was just a circle, they would all be the radii. Yeah. So if they're all the same length, it means that this angle is the same as this angle. Okay. So we've got 180 degrees in a triangle, and we know that one of them is 36. So what does that leave us then? 144 degrees between these two angles. Okay, so divide that by 2. 2 into 1 doesn't go. 2 into 14, 7 and 2. Okay, so I know these angles here are 72, 72, 72, and 72. Cool. So I'm looking at this thinking we're getting there. We're starting to get into the triangle now. So trying to find this angle, I don't have enough information, do I? If I knew what this angle in here was, I'd be able to do 360 around the point. Yeah, but I don't. I know this angle. I don't know this angle. Can I work out this angle? Yes, I can. That is looking like a straight line rule, isn't it? So that is effectively 72, 72, and then I don't know. So we said 72 and 72, 144. This whole thing should be 180. So 180 take away 144. Again, just because I'm on calculator, I'm going to try and show some of these these steps, okay, just to remind us how to do our basics. Alright, so that'd be 36 degrees in here, okay, and then back to our triangle rule again. So we know a triangle should have 180, so we do 180 take away 36 and take away 17. Let's add them together. What's that? 40, 53. Let's do that just as one calculation. Take away 53. Again, my working's a little bit messy. If you try and show this a bit tidier when you're doing it, that would be good. 10 take away 3 is 7, 7 take away 5 is 2, 1 take away 0 is 1. So that would leave us 127 degrees, okay, would be the final answer, okay. So again, I would just make sure we write, you know, angle, what was it, KJL is equal to 120, just to make it nice and easy for the marker, okay, and at the end. So there's a few rules there, and it's sad actually because mark-wise you're only really getting a point for the 72, and then for the 127. That's actually the only two marks, okay. But if you think about it, you've actually used quite a lot of knowledge. You've used knowledge of the circle, you've used your knowledge of isosceles, you've used the 180 rule. So there's actually a few rules you've used in there. So I think that's quite a low mark for that one. But I suppose if you think about it, it's not overly complicated. So yeah, that's all. That's that question. Try and remember that on the side. Just putting down some of your bits and pieces, alright? Just to get the brain going. Okay. Triangle XYZ. Okay, so again, like I said at the beginning, think of your equations that you're given on your front sheet. The minute you see lengths and angles, you should be thinking, do I have to use sine rule or cos rule or anything like that? And there's a little clue in here. They tell us, xz is 10 and yz is 8. So again, don't need that. Cos z is an 8. So cos, they've actually told us that we're using the cos rule. If that hadn't quite clicked, okay, calculate the length of xy, so that's the length we're trying to find, okay? I'll actually just call it xy. There's 3 lengths in here, there's 2 known lengths and 1 unknown. So again, if there's 3 lengths, it can't be the sine rule, it's got to be the cos rule, okay? So, let's write the cos rule out. We'll get a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. Okay? And we're trying to find xy, so we're trying to find this length, which is opposite the eighth. Now that's really good, okay, because the a's need to correspond, they need to be opposite each other, okay. What I decide to call b and c doesn't really matter, okay, because it comes out in the wash in this particular format. But whenever you're using this equation, the angle that you use here has to be the angle opposite the length that you're trying to work out, okay. So if we knew what all these angles were, we'd be using this angle, okay. So don't be caught out if there's extra information, okay. So it's that angle in there. But yeah, again, yeah, it's quite hard to make a mistake here. They're telling you just one angle, and they're telling you 2 sides. So they're telling you a B and C, which you can put in either order, and an angle. Okay, so I'm just going to call that B, and I'm going to call that C. Okay, so A squared is going to be equal to 10 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 10 times 8. Again, just make sure you're consistent. Okay, make sure you keep that the same. And it's cos of A, which we know is an eighth. Okay, so I just put in an eighth. So I've actually made it a wee bit easier for us here. Okay, usually they give you an angle size, and then they might ask you to use your exact values to work out. Okay, but they've actually just told us cos z an eighth. Okay, that's brilliant. So a squared is equal to 100. 8 squared is 64. And then over here, let's just make our life easy. We've got an 8 up here and an 8 down here. Let's just cancel the 8. Okay, so I've got 2 times 10 times 1. That's just 20. So that's 164 minus 20, which is equal to 144. So a squared is equal to 144. And again, a lot of people stop there. They think, oh, that's me done. Good stuff. Nope. Don't forget the square root. Okay, square root of 144, which you should know is 12 units centimeters. Okay, and again that makes sense. I could look at that and say, well, yeah, that's 10. That's 8. Yeah, it's probably 12. Okay. If you get an answer of 144, you're thinking, oh, I made a mistake somewhere. And in that case, you would have forgot to do the square root. Okay. So let's just check the marking scheme. What does it say? So you're getting a correct mark for your substitution. So at this point, you're getting a mark. The next mark you're getting is at 144, and then the next mark is 12 centimeters. Okay, so there's not a lot. There's not a lot to that really. You're given the equation in the front sheet of your paper, and you've had to sub in. They've only told you 3 things, and there's only 3 things in that equation. You know, there's not huge. They've not made you really work for the numbers that you're doing some questions. Okay, so yeah, if you see a question like that, that really should be a banker. Okay, good stuff.